Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. The name of the day is Badoop. You can also call me Nate. You can call me Nathan, but please never call me Nathaniel. And welcome to the Last Divinity in Monster Train. We are bringing back a series that I did close to the end of my kind of like pre-DLC run, the Hat-Trick Challenge. I think Narninian is also attempting it now as well. Basically, the Hat-Trick Challenge is you try to win 3 runs in a row using the same champion and the same clan combination. And the goal is not the goal. So the goal is to not only win the 3 runs in a row, but you shouldn't share drafts between the 3 runs. The idea is to like demonstrate variety and trying to win with a variety of builds, so not using the same build every time. So you have to pick one of the upgrade paths each of the 3 runs, and you have to go at least to rank 2 of all 3 across 3 runs. So we'll have to do, for example, today we're going to do Hornbreaker Prince. We're going to have to do at least rank 2 Brawler one time, at least rank 2 Wrathful one time, and at least rank 2 Reaper one time. Yeah, rank 2 Reaper. Yeah, you heard me right. We have to do rank 2 Reaper. So the struggle is going to be, again, we have to play all 3 champion upgrade paths, and then in addition, you can't redraft a card that you drafted from a previous run, and it's the same clans in all 3. So you pick a secondary clan, and that clan is going to be the clan you use for all 3 runs. Some rules of the game. One is restart rules. So my restart rules are going to be that I can restart if I play the run exactly the same way without any making, or like, let me say this up to this point. If I play the battle the exact same way and change a decision at the moment I made the decision, this would be considered acceptable. If I restart to try to change the outcome and can play completely differently, then that would be not okay. We would break the run and we would start over the hat trick completely. So if you ruin one of the runs, you have to start over and do all 3 again. That's the idea, because you want to do all 3 in a row. I must be tired. I am struggling to explain this. I think we'll just get into the run. Well, before we do that, let's jump into the theory. So, okay. Let's talk theory. And hello, Sahara79. Welcome to the stream. So we're talking Hornbreaker Prince. So we have to play all 3 champion upgrade paths. Certainly Reaper is going to be the most difficult to make work. Basically, Reaper is you don't have a champion. The other 2, you have a champion. Brawler, you have a decent champion. Wrathful, you have a kind of a champion. Reaper, you don't have a champion. Reaper, you have a crappy unit that's you have to just carry through the rest of the run. So we need a secondary clan that can basically stand to not have a champion and be successful on its own. So what does that mean in terms of secondary clans? There are some things. So one of the problems that are not problems, but one of the situations right now is that, like, in general, one of the best secondary clans right now is Melting Remnant. It's consistently within itself just incredibly strong, and it fits basically every other clan. Rather than just play Melting Remnant as secondary every single time, I'm going to vary it up. What would not be good here? Umbra would not be good. I think already the fact that you're struggling to make Reaper work in general, it's not going to be served by having extra Umbra units. What I can imagine is Stygian Guard. Stygian Guard can generate support for Reaper in a way the other clans cannot, because you can get incant armor on multiple units with your Guardian Stones. That could be a play. Plus, just in general, armor synergizes really well with the Hellhorn anyway. You could go Awoken and try to get, like, spikes. There is a spike Reaper type build you can do. It's less good now because Reaper doesn't have very good sustain, but it is possible to play that. The other nice thing about that particular setup is that it's also really good with Wrathful. It's also really good with Brawler, because just have general stat enhancements. So in terms of like damage scaling, Awoken's probably the best. to pair with Hellhorned because of the 2 Slay triggers. Wormkin would also be pretty good. It's kind of like a halfway. It also has some armor scaling. It also has some other offensive scaling options with like your extract cards, extracting health, extracting armor. So it's kind of interesting. I think Stygian would be the most defensive or champion ignoring setup. Awoken would probably be like the best offensive scaling. Umbras we're just not even going to consider here. It doesn't make sense. The problem with Umbra is that you don't really want to gorge with the Prince at all, and in general this doesn't really synergize too well with what you're trying to do with Hornbreaker Prince, which is ideally have him on either the front row or the back row, killing things with a big tank in front. It's tough to do that when you're gorging on a floor. So it's either going to be Stygian, Awoken, or Wormkin, and I'm just trying to think what's going to go best with the Prince. I think I'm going to negate. I'm considering just removing Awoken out of the running because it doesn't have any natural Seraph / Divinity counters. It can't silence. You would get silence out of Stygian Guard. You get daze out of Stygian Guard. You get daze out of Wormkin. Wormkin's also a thought because Torch is actually a pretty good infuse use. It's not as good as some other things, like Root Seeds would be better. Obviously, you know, Melting Element would be good. I think I'm gonna go with Stygian here. I think Stygian's the play. And there's some really good crossovers here as well. Like you can get incant stuff onto your demons, which can be really strong. You can get heavy incant armor with armor synergies. I feel like there's a lot of opportunity here. So we're gonna go Stygian. And again, the rule with drafting is if you have a starter card and the starter card is a card that you picked before, that's fine, you keep it. But if the starter, if you had a card in a previous run, you cannot redraft it. And if you pick a card for the first time, you can obviously draft multiple copies in the same run. That's fine. But like, let's say for example, like we start with right now we start with Offering Token. I cannot draft a future Offering Token, but it's okay if I have it in my starting starter cards, and I don't have to like remove it. I can keep it. I just can't draft it again. I couldn't even draft another copy. So if I had Offering Token this run, the second run, I could have it as a starter card, but even if I have it as a starter card, I cannot draft more copies of it. Duping is fine. Obviously, removing is fine. Question is, what should be the rule about units? I'm going to say that it's unit itself. So if I take a unit and then I use its essence, I will not consider that as a draft. Otherwise, we're gonna run out of units. so I'm gonna say, for the sake of the challenge, it's only the unit that you play is the one that is excluded from future drafts. But you could, for example, draft it as an essence in future runs. I think that's acceptable because again, otherwise, like the unit pools aren't that big. Across 3 runs, you could just end up in a situation where you just can't take any unit. So I'm going to say this is okay, but I have to use it as an essence or remove it by the end. Hey, Snow Crash. Well, I'm glad that you enjoyed the over-explained video. I've been happy with the reception of it. I was not sure how people were going to take it, so I'm glad people have been liking it. Okay, so as we said, we're going to go Hellhorn, Stygian Guard. Oh, and last other rule. If you don't get the 3rd upgrade path on Ring 1, I restart. So if I took Reaper first and then I took Brawler second and I don't get Wrathful as one of the options in the 3rd one, then I will restart the run. Okay, Googly Eyes. We're just taking Googly Eyes because I don't want this to affect my actual win streaks. I'm a coward. I don't think I'm going to win all 3. So we're and I don't know. It might take us a few tries to get this one. I haven't done a lot of clean runs with Hornbreaker Prince. It's tough. Okay, so Impish Scholar, Ritual of Battle, Titan's Gratitude. Very interesting starting setup. Ritual of Battle into Seraph the Chase. Thank you, game. Appreciate that. The other thing I also could mention is I could yeet the Rituals of Battle if I want to save them for future runs. So it's all based on your endgame screen. So if you can, I would say within reason. If I like put Purge on a card and use it for the end, I'm not going to count that. But I mean, in general, if I purge it before the end, then it's still considered as a valid setup. And I can then draft it in the future. But let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes here. We'll take a relic. Both of these are not great. Token of a trader. Depends on how much incanting we do. The problem right now is, I guess only the rituals are expensive. The rest of them you could play a lot of, but but I also don't want Boon to the Blacksmith. I'm gonna take Token of a Trader. It might come in handy, where we just get some incidental kills. Before I decide on this Divine Horde, I'm gonna check to see which upgrade path we go. Part of me is like, just get Reaper out of the way now. Certainly against Wrathful. Yeah, we just take Reaper now. How can we deal with sharded enemies? And that was a sharded with a D. We can deal with sharded enemies by torching them, frozen lancing, jumping with train stewards. We're gonna go right path here. I'm gonna take the Divine Horde. Let me check the whole run. Let's say we take all 3 Divine Hordes. That's 45. We merge 2 units. We take 1 spell upgrade. That would be 100. I'm gonna take it. Okay, so this is very interesting. We're not gonna take Precious Plating. Iron Drop Cage could be extremely valuable. If we get any Ascend, this becomes just out of control, and it's an automatic Seraph counter. Now, we didn't start with an Ascend, but there are 3 different Ascends that we can get here. There is Siren Song, there's Hidden Passage, and there is, what is it called? The third one. The 2 costs that dazes already. So I'm going to take Drop Cage in anticipation of drafting at least one of the Daze cards, or one of the Ascend cards. Start of the battle, enemies appear on each floor. This is very scary, but I'm going to take it because it's a way to get early kills on the Prince, and any early kills would be huge right now. So we can go Train Steward, Torch, Prince. And unfortunately not going to kill with the Prince because of the Token of a Trader that I had forgotten about. That's fine. 1, pop. 2, pop. And then this is perfect. This is exactly what we want. Okay. 35 damage. We play you. And we bop you with a Titan's Gratitude, but first we torch this guy. Excellent. Get a second kill. We're gonna kill. We're gonna kill with the Hornbreaker Prince, and I think we just do as much. Let's see, 6. Oh my gosh, we're gonna hit 1 time. If we can get back to get the Imp, there's a chance. We could also try to kill off the Train Steward to get a better Train Steward. I think we're gonna do that. Okay. So we can torch, play a Train Steward, get rid of the weight. Because that's an extra 55 damage. And if we get the Imp, it's 150 or it's 165 damage, which would be enough to kill. Oh my gosh, we got the Imp. It's a freaking miracle. Okay. Exact damage. Wow. Ooh. Huh. I'm gonna take Welder Helper, and I might fuse it to the other Imp. I don't think any of this is particularly great for this run. The precision is right. That was very scary. check out the steel first and the pal. Okay, we have endless for an imp. That's really good. We have intrinsic and -2. I'm honestly thinking we might even yeet the rage, but let's see what the unit is. Deranged brute versus the demon fiend. Huh. I think we have to take Deranged Brute just because Demon Fiend is unplayable. I'm going to put Endless onto the Impish Scholar. And what we need is like a Consume card that's like incredibly strong. That's going to help us out. And then we're going to put the Imp onto it. We're going to leave it at that for now. We will not take spikes. As you can guess, having a 3 health prince with spikes, bad decision. So we're just going to take this without the trial. It's only 75 coins as well, so it's not like it was going to change our world playing this out. We're going to play this in a very specific way. We're going to play Prince, just like that. And we are going to certainly try... And I think we just play this out as well. And we're not currently killing them, but there's a chance. There's a chance. So this is an interesting choice. We could play this, which would not kill the backliner. We could also play this, which would kill the backliner, but also severely damage our Deranged Brute. I'm going to go with the backline kill so we don't take 98 damage. We could also play this twice, and there's a chance we kill incidentally. But this has to hit one of these 4. Big money. You'd love to see it. We're actually killing both immediately. And then we just torch. Sick. Torch. You. Play this as well. Oh my gosh, 1 damage. It hurts. It hurts. Taking 4 damage and get no kills. I think we honestly have to go like rage on this guy. And that might just do it. Compared to this, well, how much damage are we doing? We're doing 36 damage on the floor. 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, that's 70 something damage. 36, 37, that's 74 damage. Then you die, and we do another 26. 3 times. I think, I mean, just adding 50 damage here, I have to assume... I'm just going to hope that we're going to get spells that are going to do it. I think we just need to do that, though. Okay, we can torch this guy out. And then hit like this. Okay. Whoa. Scary stuff, guys. Scary stuff. We only took a little bit of damage, though. 4 damage, I think? Oh, 2 damage. No, 4 damage. There is more armor. Are we okay to lose March of Shields for the rest of the runs? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not going to take another Ritual of Battle. Ugh, I think I'm going to go for other stuff. What I want is a Consume spell that's really good. I'm going to maybe use this run as the Incant run. Try to get Incants onto the Deranged Brute. How are we going to kill things? This is the big problem right now. We don't really have a good way of killing AoE. Yeah, if you draft it, you draft it. The only exception is... so if you could purge out starter cards, and that's fine. But if I draft it, I draft it. It's drafted for all future runs. So I'm just trying to decide if it's worth... I think I need something. And I think offering token, especially because now it would trigger Token of a Traitor, would be really good. Just disappointed we didn't get an Ascend card yet. Okay, this helps. Make our stewards better, I think. Will help out a lot in the Ring 3 fight. We need another unit to merge with the Deranged Brute. Okay, Branded Warrior. We could also put Demon Fiend on it. It's a 60 or plus 30/30. Makes it a 40/55 unit versus just getting extra rage. I think this is better. And then multi-strike, absolutely. And it can't armor. And then I think we merge. And then we're gonna probably increase capacity so we can fit an imp on the same floor. So here this is again, it's really taunting me to make a really cheap ritual of battle, but I don't think... I guess we do it. It's really good. Plus, we're going into Concealed Caverns, and if we could dupe it... no. There's too many shards. Even this, I'm only taking this because we have the Divine Artifact. The Train Stewards are going to be really, really strong, and I'm assuming that they're going to carry this fight. Okay, so... play you and you. What are you doing? Are you knocking back? You're dazing. Okay. Good to know. Obviously not the ideal way that could have gotten played out, but it's fine. We cannot armor. Good thing to remember. And let's start getting Train Stewards out. Really good. Okay. Just do more damage to Talos now. Yeah, these Train Stewards are going to be really, really huge for killing Talos. Ritual on you. And let's play out another Train Steward. Impish Scholar can go here. This adds 39 damage to Talos, which is pretty good. And then we can chump block with it here as well to get an extra 95 damage. Wow. It's not bad. Thanks, both of these. Let's play the Train Steward out, and we're just crushing. Yeah, that's why I wasn't worried. These Train Stewards are way too strong. Basically carry the fight. I mean, we were fine on the top floor, too. We had a lot of stuff. So, what would we want to bring back every turn? So, because we have this endless Impish Scholar. Reinforce. Spike of the Hellhorned. I kind of like the idea of a Reinforce every turn. Especially if we are killing off the imp and bringing it back every time. The question is that going to be enough damage? Maybe it's Spike of the Hellhorn, so we can also get Rage every turn. It's one of these two. Spike would generate Rage on the Deranged Brute, which could be really strong. You get Rage and Armor on it. Certainly not going to be Hoarfrost Effigy. I could see us going Spike and then just reducing its cost. So Steelworker can't fit on the floor right now is the problem. Oh man, what are we gonna do? I think we have to skip. which is unfortunate. And then we said we're going to take extra capacity, but I'm not 100% convinced we need to play the imp on the floor yet. No, we have to do that. We have to do that. We have an imp. Let's play it. We're going to put armor. We're going to merge the armor imp onto it. We're not going to go this path. We're going to go left to remove, get another relic. So split anvil. Split anvil means that if we play it, all of the other spells become free. Look at that. That's pretty sick. So then we bring it back with the imp. We play it for 2, and all of our 1 costs become free every turn. Not bad. We just need to find a way to kill off the imp. So we need some method of killing off the imp, and then we're fine. Let's just go to Reaper 2 now. And then we may pivot into Brawler. We'll have to see. Not taking the money. I think we're good. We don't need any more unit upgrades. Even wondering about this trial here. We're going to be going right path. We should have enough money to get what we want. I'm not going to take the trial. I think it's too scary right now. Okay. Let's start with this. I think we're not going to keep the Steward in hand. Let's Frozen Lance, maybe hit the back. Wow. Pretty good. Okay, so we want to play the Scholar now. We want to let it die. Play you. And then it comes back. And we play it. Play you. Play you. And play you. Okay. Play you. Play this. Which, this is perfect. He gets a kill on the backliner. Play you again. This is already, like, really strong. Surprisingly strong. And I think we're getting the kill up here as well. Yep. We can block the hit. Play this on you again. I love you too. Have a good night. I think here just all the rage would be fine, but I mean, gosh, like this is like... We just crushed this fight. What? I guess that was the pick. Important work. Do we actually take important work here? It would give us an extra ember to dump into the rage, and it means we could potentially play it twice. And it would mean that it's much easier to kill it off, especially when we merge the... yeah, we just take it. We put holdover on it. Guardian Stone. I don't think we take Guardian Stone here. I think it's not necessary. So the play is we rage out. Yeah, we're not doing this. We rage out. We need to get holdover. So we're going to beeline for every single spell upgrade we can to try to get holdover. Ideally, we just get it now. Because that's huge. -2 on the spike would also be very, very good. Or double stack -1. Double stack minus... It's double stack, though. I think we double stack this one. But then it's harder to play. Maybe we just make this cheaper. We could potentially... man, when's our next palace? We have a palace here. And then we have another Merchant of Magic after. Oh, man. Double stack would be so good. Double stack -2 would be, like, the perfect... But maybe just like -2 straight up. Double stack this one. And just make it -2. You get 4 armor base. Let's re-roll. I'm gonna start putting consume on stuff. Hey, Jedi boy. We're not gonna remove consume. Oh crap! I can't remove consume. I have to eat the card now. I can't put consume on cards. I wasted money, but I cannot put. I just realized I cannot put consume on cards. Oh my gosh. We play 1 floor only, so we're gonna go for this. So despite the minor mistake that we made, this is actually looking okay. That's actually nuts that we got that. We can play this. The rest are then free. I'm gonna go for it. Please? Yeah, nailed it. Oh, that feels good. Doesn't that feel good? It feels good when you hit those. Okay, this is amazing. Just crush it. Also that. Also this. You have enough to kill him. Let's try to pick off... Okay, there you go. There's one of our boys. We can then play this. Into you down. This should still be fine. Yeah, but he's doing 500 damage. Oh my gosh. What an insane pull on that relic. Absolutely insane. Let's see what this gets first. Okay, this. +12, +12. By default. Crazy. Crazy. I mean, our boy here, Hornbreaker Prince, is gonna get just completely wrecked. But, on the other hand... Oh no, we're in a little bit of trouble here. We're gonna try to get as much damage out of you as possible. Oh, 110 because of the, yeah. That's fine. Yeah. Oh, crap. We needed to actually kill him. Well, there you go. So we're going to play you into import and work. Play this for full value. No, we need to have this out. Although, like, honestly, this is just fine. We just play this. This is going to be enough. We're going to kill in one hit. Get wrecked. So apart from not getting that one kill... And, yeah, this is fine. No. Thought about it for a second. I think branding right's okay. Again, it's just a question of do we want to take this now? This is not the time for one Hornstone. Our guys, well, wait a minute though. The problem is that it consumes and then we can't get it back. I think I'd rather just take Brawler. How are we gonna kill entire floors? Hat-Trick challenge is, so summary is, I'm playing 3 runs in a row with the same champion, same secondary clan. I have to win all 3 in a row. I have to use a different upgrade path each time, and I cannot draft the same card that I used in a previous run. Yeah. Yeah, I think we have a pretty strong build. The biggest problem that I have is how are we going to kill more than, like, Let's say 4 units. Let's say we get Brawler. How are we going to kill 4 units? More than 4 units. Answer is we're not. We have to get it with a spell, I guess. And none of our spells are really particularly good. The one thing we have going for us is that we do have a Token of a Traitor, which can occasionally pick things off. But, like, I'm very nervous about this. Glacial Seal. Glacial Seal could be a method of, but it just doesn't seem very good. I'm gonna skip. Hey, Benzer. Glacial Seal though. Glacial Seal, Glacial Seal, Glacial Seal. We would only get like 10 Frostbite onto units, and they're all. It's gonna happen. It's not. It's too late. We need to get the kills earlier. Really not certain how we're going to manage this one, to be honest. We need, like, Gurg's Goad to get a 3rd multi-strike on our Deranged Brute. But anyway, we can't worry about that now. We don't need any other unit upgrades. Let's go right path. We're going to remove... What? I think we need the Titan's Gratitudes, actually. I'm thinking that it's just Frozen Lances. Or Torches. But Torches actually can kill backliners. What if we remove 2 Frozen Lances, then? Gurg's Goad? No. Spells. Get an extra upgrade slot is kind of interesting, but not... This is actually good, though. Yeah, Magic Power. We take Magic Power. Now our torches do 5 damage, which is not a small thing. -2? No. Plus 10 power and pierce on a Titan's Gratitude. I really don't love it. I think we're just going to put Welder Helper onto Impish Scholar. And then we're going to go to a unit upgrades here. And we need money. Ooh, money's a problem. We spent a lot of money right then. We could afford a holdover if it's the first thing. We can't afford it if it's the second, unless we get a Cavern event, which gives us that. Okay, I mean, this is a pretty good start. So we can play Deranged Brute, and then pick you off. Okay. Rage is certainly very scary. Cannot deny the scariness of the rage here. Okay, we gotta pick them off. Okay, so we gotta play this for full value. Then we play you. And we can kill off 1. Okay. This is where things get scary. Also, sweep units are very scary. Okay, here we go. Block with Impish Scholar. Who takes the hits. Well, takes one of the hits. Brings back Spike of the Hellhorn. And currently our sweep unit is... Or he's not killing the Prince with sweep. Let's try to pick off the... No, let's just not even try. Let's just pick him off. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay, now he's dying, but we can play this. Then play you. Then play this. We need it to die. 28 is enough to kill him. Play this again. And then just incant. Look at that. Okay, so we play you out. You would die up front. No, you're not. We have to torch you. So we'll play this. Torch him. So he dies. And we get our boys back. It's not enough damage, but if we self-torch twice, it's enough. Or actually, even just once gets us there. This is really solid, guys. This is a really solid build. Except for the fact that we can't kill Divinity. So excluding that, like, minor issue, this is a really solid build. Let's see what we get. Okay, hold on. We can do this. Play you. Important work. I played this in the wrong order, but it's fine. Play this. And we're just crushing Fel, though. A piercing spell would be really good. I'm just hoping that these torches would be enough. And the fact that they're always going to be free when I need to play them is kind of encouraging me. That maybe it's okay. We could just get extra damage on them as well and try to pick off some of the smaller units, and he can kill the bigger ones. Like, that's not a problem. We also need to make this Ritual of Battle cheaper. Okay. Crush him. Bam. Impalade is terrible here. Deep Offering is not good either. And now I think we just want more draw. Because the more spells that we can play, the better. And we're not going to purge. Gosh, she's got to relax. Okay. Holdover would be clutch. Okay. And then -1 on Ritual. What if we got Mark of a Champion? It's already going to be an extra 25 damage. I think that's pretty good. And then what we need is Brawler here. Oh my gosh, guys. Are we actually going to do this? Is this actually going to happen? We just want money. Yeah, we're not taking the Infinite Box. I mean, maybe. Just saying there's a chance. It doesn't matter. We're not going to take whatever it is, because the only consumable card that we want is the one we have. Alright. Let's crush it. So, very simple. We now start pivoting. We start pivoting to putting onto the Prince. Are we actually going to greed here? You bet your butt we're going to greed here. I'm not going to play Titan's Gratitude. I will torch this guy, though. Okay. Don't get me wrong, Trample is good. However, you know what's also good? Not losing. And the way we're not going to lose is by playing our really good spell over and over again. That's how we're not going to lose. Impish Scholar is going to get played. The Ember Drain is killing me, but we have important work at the end. I guess it's fine. Crush it. Our boy doing all the damage. And we just want to incant to get more armor onto the Drainage Fruit. Okay, so we play you. So we can play you again. So we can play this. Sick. Okay. Same dealio. Play you. I'm going to play him here this time. Then I'm going to switch to... I think this is still okay. We're going to pop... one of them. This trio is a problem. Unless we can get enough damage on... So we have to pivot now. Oh crap, you didn't die. How did you not die? We have to pivot now because we need to be able to kill... okay. So we go like this. Play you. Torch. Rage. Play this as well. We need to have this guy has to be able to kill the Steel Wings so that the Hornbreaker Prince can kill the backliners. That's the thing. So then we play you here. Play this on you. Important work. Play you on the bottom. Play you again. And then smack this fool. We're going to do a very similar setup here. We play this. We play it still here. We're going to kill the guy in one hit. This is the nice thing. Then we can play you down here again to play this again. And our boy's got 235 base. That's his base damage. Wow. Just crushing. This is looking pretty good. This is looking pretty good. There's another important work. I don't hate it. Battering ram. Oh no, battering ram. Guys, battering ram. Oh no. I could have taken battering ram. Oh, that was it. That was a solution to our problem. We're not going to take days. We're going to play top floor. But I think we're still okay. I think we're still fine. The question is remove and dupe or... Hey, you know what? I do what I want. I don't have to listen to my own advice. Alright, I think we go right path so we can go more spell upgrades. We really want this other... Is it already one cost now? Oh, we double stacked it. You still have only -1. Let's check out the relics here. 7 embers, whatever. Silence could be interesting. I'll take that. Enter with +3 rage doesn't seem particularly great. Same with Forgotten Name. So then, let's see what else we can do. We don't want to +20 something and consume. I guess we do another holdover important work. And then let's make this an extra -1. But you know, before we do that, let's make you free. That's what I was hoping for. Double stack, guys. Double stack. Okay. Then, -1 on you. +10 as well. So, the idea is that we're going to try to kill... with magic. No, we get +12/+12 base. That's base. Also gets silenced, you fools. Okay, so it's very simple. Hornbreaker Brute. Deranged Brute, Hornbreaker Prince. Start stacking the Prince. Smack fools. The more the more fools we smack, the happier we're gonna be. This is not a great time for you two, but it's fine. You'll get here. And then let's make sure to pop one of these guys. Alright, scary times. There's a lot of damage. There's a lot of damage on the floor right now. We can... So we play the Impish Scholar first in the front, where he belongs. Then I think we still stack... Let me think. No, let's stack you. Bop, bop, bop. We're gonna stack you. 1, 2. Love to see it. Love to see it. Oh my gosh, look at this. We're actually almost killing this guy by itself. Play here. Sick. Okay. Rage? Hold on. Play this first. Okay. Play you. And just stack. I think we... let's split it up. Let's go every other. And I want to go with one of you. I want to make sure you're going to die. Fantastic. Okay. So then, 1. You're next. 2. You're next. And I'm gonna start blasting this. I mean, this floor. Hold on. I think it's okay. Here's what we do. We go bop, 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 and then we clear the floor. Oh, okay, this is the first. This is the first. So, play you. You're next. Play you. You're next. Play you. And our boy is not dying. But he's also not... Oh, he is getting ever drained. He would die down here. And... Okay, you're next. You're next. Look at their armor. Holy crap. 123 armor on the Prince? That's insanity. I can't be stopped. They can't stop this. Okay. Start up here. Do that. By the way, this is after we've been chastened over and over again by Seraph. It's like, doesn't matter. Really doesn't matter. Okay, we need to make sure that we're killing everything here. This almost gets us there. If anything, we take 1 damage. We don't because we're amazing. Get wrecked. So we were able to manage holding on to 43 and 27 rage with Seraph the Chaste. If you are sacrificing that imp, why are you playing him in the front? It doesn't matter. He gives armor to the whole floor regardless of where you play him. So I'm frontlining so that we can save more armor on the Deranged Brute. It doesn't really matter where I play him. He doesn't give any more armor anywhere else. The reason why he has extra armor is because he has armor as a standard. That's one of the parts of it, so. Okay. Play this. You. Do this. Well, now I should just be putting all the damage onto the back line. This is just objectively better. Okay, now we put it on the bottom so that he'll die. And again, just absolutely crushing. Okay. That's the one nice thing about how this is going to work out, is like the mini bosses are just going to get absolutely wrecked by this build. And the fact that we have so few cards also means that it's going to be very easy for us. Oh crap. Imp isn't dying. I guess it's fine. I think we're still just winning. X. Look guys, I'm going to press end turn immediately. We're losing 105 armor. Because we're doing 700, 2,100 something. We could very well get a flying kill here with Reaper. Now this is very interesting. What if we yeeted a card right now? We could yeet a Frozen Lance right now. No, let's just do it. This is not how I expected the Reaper build to go. And in terms of losses, like we did lose Deranged Brute, which is a pretty big loss. But losing Deranged Brute to win a Reaper run, I will 100% take that trade every single time. without ever complaining. We lost, what did we lose? We lose Rituals of Battle, Important Work, Titan's Gratitude, Spike of the Hellhorned. We didn't even really lose a lot. Alright, let's do it. There's an Important Work, just, you know, because we're gonna start this down here. Sick. Oh, look at that. Instant kill. Okay. We get the combo. So you have to play the imp first. But we need the imp to die. So we have to play the imp somewhere where it's gonna die. Thank you, X Snow Crash X, for the follow. Hope you're enjoying the stream. I assume that's the same Snow Crash on YouTube. You are gonna get damage shield. Let's play it like this, because there's nothing that gets gained. I mean, this guy doesn't really matter. We play you, and we gotta start getting armor onto you. This is a priority, so you just don't die instantly. Okay, we get a start. We get a start now. Play you up front. Let me think about this. 6, 12, 22. It's not quite enough yet, but we're gonna get there. And let's mix it up. Play this again. Now we put it somewhere where it can die. And we go to you next. And we're clearing the whole floor. So now it's a time to sit, reflect, and think, can we get more value right now? And the answer is, big targets are this guy and this guy. So we start with this. And we're gonna just try to get him down. Oh, he's gonna heal. I should have put one down here, but it's fine. It's fine. It's maybe fine. We're gonna be able to front line with the imp. That's the good news. We can put armor onto you first. Then we can Important Work to get more armor onto these guys. Play this on you this time. And I think we gotta focus here now. Pop this guy. And we're crushing the whole floor. I think we just, you know what, let's just do extra damage to him. Okay. The fact is, we've taken very little, like, actual health damage on these guys, which is a really good sign for the rest of the run. Alright, let's start with this. It's a little scary. It's a little, okay, it's no longer scary. Let's pivot to you. Do this again. Play it again. Pivot onto you. And look at that, like, we're still gaining Ember, or gaining, still gaining armor every single time. These guys are really, really scary. playing extra spells here is not as much value. We're going to start picking off these guys. And I'll just try this here. We're going to kill the mini-boss just fine. Okay. 16, 20, it's perfect. Even if we kill the frontliner, it's still enough. Okay, play this first on you. And this. Then this. Then this. Then this. Then this. And this. Okay, now we continue to try to work on this guy. If we can kill one of them, we should be fine. This floor got mostly silenced. It would be good to kill the conduit. But even right now, it's not like this is survivable. It's the 5 units that's the part that's scary. Okay, so play you out again. We have to kill something here. I guess we have to hope for one of our Titan's Gratitudes next turn. I guess if we don't kill everything, this guy only does 10 damage to our pyre. It's not the end of the world. Let's go you first. You have less. Play this. Play you. Play this. Play you. Play this. Play you. And I think we still go for it. Although it wouldn't actually kill. Yeah, but then we wouldn't be able to play the imp after. And I would rather play this or the other one more. It gives me more. So playing the consumed Spike of the Hellhorn gives me 12. This gives me 20, but this also gives me 12 armor, which I think is just slightly better. I don't know where to play this, because if we play down here, we incant the guy. I guess we try by some miracle to pick this guy off, but I think we have enough armor. We're probably fine. Okay. Play this first. Remove the Frozen Lance. I mean, we're not going to get enough, unfortunately, but despite that... Well, maybe. If he keeps getting pinged. He didn't get pinged enough, huh? Oh, wait. One ping and he dies? Dang. Okay, so we're gonna take 10 damage. Prince is getting freaking huge, though. These guys almost both got silenced, which is pretty sick. Start with this. Just all on you. I guess if we could kill him up front, we could potentially get more damage. This is enough. And then we do this. And then we do this, and we win. This is going to be I think just a pure Red X scenario. We did it. No, because it gives armor to the entire floor. It doesn't care where you play him. So if you can read there, Welder Helper, summon applied 10 to friendly units. It doesn't care where you play him. So you want him in the front because then he also blocks damage. And he himself has 10 armor base, so killing him off is really difficult if you don't play him in the front. Yeah, the Welder Helper's essence effect is different from the Welder Helper standard effect. Yeah, that was pretty sick, I'm going to be honest. That was crazy. But we had a plan, right? We said from the very beginning, we had our Impish Scholar. We had our Impish Scholar, and we said the goal was get it endless, get a single consume card that we want to play over and over again. Now, we lucked out. We lucked out with the first Hell Pact. I'm not going to pretend like This would have been fine without the first health pact. But even still, like, we had the plan, we followed through on the plan. Make use of our cards, come up with a strategy that's going to keep the Prince alive, keep the Deranged Brute alive, and then just execute. And that worked out, I mean, basically really well. And this is a build that didn't, like, the only thing that's rare in this build is the Deranged Brute and the first health pact. Like, everything else is pretty standard stuff you can find, because rare spells are pretty common actually to get, despite the fact that they're called rares. Okay, round 1. And we have a successful clean run without restarts. And now we have the two, quote, easier versions of the Hornbreaker Prince to get through.